All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Yuu Yuu Hakusho, episode 101.
101.
101 Dalmatians.
No,
No Dalmatians
maybe
here.
black, but no white here.
And maybe a Cruella de Vil, but you know, she's actually very sympathetic and she might understand Hiei better than anyone else.
I like Makuro, yeah.
Yes, Makuro's great. And I like this arc. I'm really sad that there's only like 10 episodes left in the series because, it's shaping up to be
on Kurama
awesome.
now.
Yes, let's get it.
Yeah, I really feel like we can get a lot out of just kind of shifting the focus around. The Hiei stuff was fantastic. Given that he's now kind of in the, Vegeta bubble of, healing time.
Back to tank of recovery before he can be a total badass again. Yeah,
exactly. Let's shift the focus around and see who else gets some major development. And without further ado, let's get into this. Back to him as a kid.
Hello, Suichi. Hello?
Yes, Mother, it's me. I'm here. Don't worry, everything's fine.
Damn.
I told you, Mother. You needn't worry about me. Stay on your trip as long as you want. Honestly, you deserve it. And don't
A
worry about
mobile
the house.
phone?
It's in good hands.
Yeah, with Signal and
Phone call to
Demon World.
Thanks to a clever patch I made before leaving. She still thinks I'm at the house.
Damn.
Okay.
On a warm day in July, my mother, after raising me on her own for most of my human life, remarried.
Oh,
Wedding
cool.
was small, with only family and close friends. She looked happy.
Close friends.
I'm
Just
sorry I'm missing it. Give your mom a toast for me.
Yusuke left 2 months before, but I was glad he cared. I
Okay.
had far from forgotten the risk he took to allow both my mother and myself to live. My wedding gift to them was an all-expenses-paid overseas honeymoon for the full month of August. I sort of forced it on them for my own convenience.
Sure.
I just love the idea that it's like, yes, my 14, 15-year-old
2
son.
months after Yusuke and Hiei, and on the condition
Has that
it would
kind of
only
money.
last
Right, exactly.
my own trip to Demon World.
I won it
as
in
an
a contest.
advisor to Yomi's army,
Exactly, yeah.
I owe Yomi something.
Whoa.
Okay.
Got ourselves a proper
Yeah.
metropolis.
Whoop.
Shit. Yep, dodge that.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
okay.
they're constructs or some
Gotcha.
kind of summon. They're not.
Was all that necessary?
Just, keeping you on your toes.
It's been far too long since I've seen you.
Love the
I don't
voice.
appreciate the
Yeah.
pun. And what sort of welcome is that?
Don't be cross. I wasn't entirely sure it was you. Your energy feels so much different than it did before. I have to be sure I'm not advised by the wrong man.
So, you sent them to identify me. That's playing it very cautious, Yomi. A trait you never had when I knew you.
You're not the only one who's gone through changes.
My voice now is way sexier.
Yeah, exactly.
Lord Yomi,
Yes, Yuda.
it's time
Yoda?
for the Unification Conference, Lord. The Council has gathered.
Excuse me.
Advisor, you will not be
Actually,
Kurama.
I have a thought. I want Kurama to attend today's meeting. Show
Hey.
me the way, please.
That little thing?
Already have me, you have.
Well, I don't pick up any special demon energy coming
So
out
this
of him.
one calling him a little
In
thing.
fact, he smells half human. You sure you want him gracing our table?
You heard what I said.
Well,
Did I stutter?
Yeah.
I've charted the military power of each of the 3 territories in Demon World. Now, the numbers are relative. They don't mean anything material. If you don't
Okay.
understand any of that, take a math class on your own time. We'll chart a projection
love
of the
it.
same powers 1 year from today.
Wow.
That has Ryzen strength going down to 0.
That's
Wow.
wishful thinking.
And reckless.
Not so. Because
Oh.
1 year from today, Ryzen will be dead.
Starved to death?
Ryzen's ridiculous hunger strike has brought his body to critical condition. He cannot last through the year. This comes from highly dependable sources.
Ooh,
Okay.
Nice.
I like it.
With Ryzen gone, his empire will collapse. Lord Yomi and Makuro will be in a dead heat. Our strategy should be to incorporate the defectors from Ryzen's army into our own. To tip the
like
scale
it.
in our favor.
Well, your tactics are by the books, Yuda. Kurama, I'd I'd like to hear your opinion now.
The power of each territory simply mirrors its ruler. I'd like to see individual stats of the first and second strongest in each land.
Ooh.
Strength of the leader is strength of the team. But if you need proof, I can show you stats of every single warrior.
Oh,
No.
Nice.
The first and second will suffice.
okay.
But that is good to know to see what kind of drop-off there is.
All that information would be too much for your brain to handle. All right.
It's irrelevant.
Bullet 2, compiled by our covert agents with the latest demon energy scans.
Oh, wait, there's been an update with,
Lord Ryzen.
Oh,
Lord Makuro.
okay.
And of course, last but nothing even resembling least, Lord Yomi.
Whoa. He actually looks a lot more like Ryzen, stats-wise.
The paranormal Taoist, Hokushin. For Makuro, it's the demonic arts
Whoa.
guru, Kirin.
Whoa.
And, not surprisingly for us, our chief of the military, Sachi.
all right.
Ah, not that strong.
Yeah, no.
The right-hand man of each of the lords has not been present long enough to be collected into your database.
Oh.
Let's assume for a moment that your information is complete, and Ryzen's army will collapse upon his death, leaving a two-way fight. Because Makuro and Yomi's powers are identical, the deciding factor would normally be the strength of the number twos. But in this case, they're all too weak to make any difference. And if they're the second best, logic follows that all warriors besides the lords are useless. The only thing that Mr. Yuda's intelligence shows is that we know nothing. As I've explained, those second in command will determine who prevails here, and in half a year, they will all be replaced.
You damned fool! Watch your tongue. These hierarchies of power have survived here for 500 years, unchallenged by
And
any
yet,
demon.
yeah, he's right. It's going to be three-way going to a two-way.
Sachi, control yourself. He's a visitor here and doesn't understand our ways.
Reasonable response, too. I mean, like, don't get upset here.
Will soon
Yep.
enough.
Now that was the most stirring conference we've had in years. You should have seen the way Shachi was staring at you as you spoke. The expression was undeniable. He doesn't simply despise you. He's already plotting your death.
For a blind man, you certainly have good eyes.
I heard his quickened
Damn.
heartbeat. Felt the heat from his eyes as the filled blood vessels turned them red. Losing
Wow.
my eyesight was in part what made me stronger.
Whoa, that's cool.
Okay. I like it.
In the land of Ryzen, his part demon, part human offspring, Yusuke Urameshi, trains relentlessly and looks to take control of Ryzen's army, thus preventing its collapse.
Right, so he'll effectively be the number two.
Your friend Hiei has improved drastically, and from a few vague reports has garnered rare attention from that soulless tyrant. Urameshi, Hiei, and yourself will be the number twos in just half a year from now.
Wow.
Isn't that what you believe, Kurama? The second in command
Doesn't
is key
respond.
in determining who prevails. That's what you've always believed. So, friend, I think now's a good time to address the other reason I invited you.
Yeah.
After all, it seems out of order to discuss your future here before you meet him.
Oh.
Someone that we're reuniting with is not Yomi. It's somebody else.
Okay.
Can you guess who's behind this door?
Oh, shit.
Tagashi does
The
love
one I've
his
searched
super
for
heavy
all these
reinforced
years.
doors.
He who took my light. That's my favorite saying for what he did to me.
Oh.
Took his eyes.
Yeah.
Or,
Maybe not. You said blindness helped you to gain your throne.
which
Maybe
means
the
the light
previous
is
ruler.
not actually talking about his eyes, though. Could be Kurama.
Your heart is beating so quickly and your eyes are pointed down. Look up. Yes, get a good view of him. At the way he is today.
Wait. Is this gonna be like Kurama's dad or something?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy. Well, this is juicy.
Ah, yes, and then cute and adorable scene transition.
Of course, of course.
His decay has become much worse the last few days. He hardly speaks anymore. It hurts him too much. It was 1,000 years ago when he fought against me. Still, I can only see him as he was. In that distant epoch, our world was opposite. You were the leader, and I, your right-hand man.
Yeah.
Still had my eyes.
Okay.
But to be a lord requires power and wealth. to gain both, we became bandits.
All right,
We
yeah.
led a legendary horde, raiding all corners of Demon World for its most precious treasures. Soon, I disobeyed you altogether, leading our best men into the most well-guarded strongholds, costing many of their lives. I didn't care. I was selfish and reckless. I just wanted the quickest way to power.
Fuck.
I could never
Okay.
understand your patience.
Then something changed.
Oh, so no, Kurama had to save him.
Oh.
But by then he had already lost probably his eyes.
Sure, yeah.
Yep. Here's Kurama. Yep.
You should watch it, Yomi. Your foul character will be the death of you.
Looking back, I don't know why you saved me and kept me on board, except that we were friends. We were so opposite. You were really ambitious, but in a different way. Calculating, always plotting 3 steps ahead. That news was a lie.
Oh,
shit.
They hired people to bait them out.
Yeah.
Whoa. And this is
Okay.
the guy. This is the guy in the prison right now.
Yep.
Holy shit.
He's looking at it.
Yep. This is like when the DM sends a big bat
Right.
against the murder hobos, you know.
Yeah. The Thundercross split attack.
Yep. Unblockable.
Yep.
Oh, just a
lucky shot.
Lucky hit.
Important than the reward.
Okay.
Wait! Who are you? What does that mean?
Yep. Oh.
Shit.
And abandoned and alone.
I could only wait for you to save me, as always.
Shit.
This time,
You didn't
you
come.
never came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
That's hard. That's
Until
hard.
now, 10 full centuries later, I did not meet you again, Kurama. Didn't even know where you were. Why is that? I resolved that the only way to answer that question was to find the creature that blinded me. And so I searched these 1,000 years. But now that I have him, have yet to learn a thing.
Oh.
Kurama
find
sent the
something
creature.
amusing?
Yeah.
You, Kurama. Your heartbeat returned to normal the moment you saw the awful physical state this killer was in. As if he were no longer a threat.
Please, your great lordship, take my life from me. I can't take this pain any longer.
Very well, demon. I shall grant you your wish. You have suffered more than enough. But you must answer my one question your fear has kept you from saying.
Yeah.
Who ordered you that day to ambush us and forfeit my life?
Okay. He had cold eyes and silver hair. He was Yoko. Kurama.
Yeah.
Saw that coming.
Yep.
Saw that coming.
Yep. But he has closure now.
And now the cool facade, gets broken through a little bit.
Of course, I long suspected it, but I didn't want to believe. I should tell you right now that I bear no grudge against you, old
Yep.
friend.
Cool.
So
In
long
the
ago.
enterprise of power, you made a business decision.
Yep.
Thinking back, I was a liability, rash,
Yeah.
disobedient.
I like this.
lost countless men. I would have tried to kill me too.
What do you want from me?
I learned much from you, Kurama. I've tried to model myself after you. I only brought up the past so we could move beyond it.
Right.
Yet,
I believe him.
if I say no,
Well,
Then, I just tell everybody what
Your
you did.
human mother is on a plane right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't crash. Middle-aged newlyweds dying on their honeymoon is a bland topic for even your lousy human TV shows.
you bastard.
yeah.
I've angered you greatly, and yet your mind's already considering our every encounter calmly, trying to sniff out an advantage, while others would be overcome with real emotions.
See, that's why I like you,
blinded by their
Kurama.
rage. You're methodically planning how to save your mom, and no one could say if that's because you actually love her or because you don't want anything to handicap your control of the situation.
Damn. Holy shit.
Very soon, all of Demon World will fall into chaos. And that's when I'll need your calm and cruelty, your ability to think without emotion. Join me, Kurama. Help me unify them all.
I like it. I like it a lot.
In a brutal power play, Yomi has forced Kurama to serve as his advisor. But the alliance is hardly stable, for the seeds of hatred lie between them.
Seeds as well. Yeah. See what you did there. Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool. Like, because the whole thing of I was, your right-hand man or whatever, and then something happened, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. I like that he was able to, admit, like, oh yeah, I would have tried to kill me too. Like, right. I was a liability. I was a problem, Uh-huh. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Right.
And now, let's do some business.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's...
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
I really like this episode.
We got Kurama focus?
Yep, we did. We did.
We got time to meet Yomi. We now know a lot about their dynamic, and in some ways it was handled very quickly and efficiently. Mm-hmm. It's a very straightforward deal. They were both friends at one point. Mm-hmm. They were both bandits. They both sought out to gain power, but they needed money, so they stole. And
he was reckless.
He was reckless, and Kurama didn't like that. Nope. So he tried to have him killed.
Yeah.
And by doing that, he ended up creating the monster that he is now. Mm-hmm. And we've come full circle to where Kurama now must serve.
Right.
Or, lose his light.
Yep.
And it's like, that's the perfect, cruel, simple vengeance. Like, it's not that he actually wants to harm Kurama. No,
he just needs him.
I just need you.
Yeah. And
it's all very utilitarian.
There are so many things that I love about this. One, the fact that Kurama showed up and was like, yes, an old friend, right? Mm. Given what happened in
1,000 years ago.
Granted, 1,000 years ago,
True.
And granted, Kurama wouldn't necessarily know that this guy would know what he, tried to do, but he still was like, yeah, I'll go meet him, right? Mm-hmm. Because, that just adds so much to then this guy revealing that, I'm going to kill your mom if you don't help me. But there's no hard feelings here. Like, this is just what I need to show.
I just know that putting pressure right here will make you do what I need you to do.
Right. Because I also need to make sure that, you can trust that I'm not going to, there is no hard feelings here. But I need to know that you'll do what I want you to do. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, okay, awesome. Like that's a wonderful subversion of sort of the stereotypical thing that you might expect, where it's
you did this to me,
right? And now I will have my vengeance or whatever. No, he's just like, I can't argue with that. It was good logic. Like,
to counterpoint that, Sachi, the one who was the right-hand man of Yomi, was immediately off of just some kind of comments about how he was going to end up being replaced in 6 months because of, if there's a war that goes down, most likely a lot of us are going to die, and the right-hand man sounds like the kind of one of the first people that would end up dying. So not only that, we'll probably just get stronger demons over the course of conflict forging, better weapons and stuff. So you won't be the sharpest tool in the shed by that point. And you aren't really that sharp right now. And he's like, how dare you? This has existed for so long. Yes, but we're about to lose the status quo. It's a new world order, motherfuckers. Yeah, exactly. But having the status quo shift in this way means that all those kind of preconceived notions of how things have always been a certain way, no, those are gone.
Yep. So, and I love that Kurama, as soon as he was brought into the meeting, addressed the elephant in the room of, okay, yes, you've got the leaders that are able to maintain a standstill, right? Because they're all, god-level demons and stuff.
Hiei on that? I would love to see their stats. I've never seen their stats, and the audience would really like to see their stats. So,
but then it's if that's a tie, what about everyone after, right? Especially following the whole situation of Hiei dispatching 500 or 1,000 A-class demons or whatever. We had already kind of seen the meta of like, okay, it's about like the handful of super powerful, people that'll be able to actually make a change here. So what are we looking at, right? Well, here you go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. But the fact that Sachi immediately, he was like, he's already planning to scheme how to kill you. Showing the way in which he's like, that's not who I am.
Right.
But I'll tell you, Kurama, that's kind of the person that you end up, you might end up creating those kinds of people around you with your cold, calculating, mirthless assessment of things.
Yep.
Where it's the, Yeah, you don't care about the feelings of Sachi. No, of course not.
Yeah, why would you?
Fuck him, you know?
Uh-huh.
Which means, yeah, you're going to have to kill him at some point because he's going to try to kill you, probably. Yep. So, good luck with that. It might not be 6 months. It might be like 6 days, you know?
Exactly. And as far as, like, introducing, like, since theoretically all of the demon leaders could be kind of antagonists, you know, at this point in the story.
Sure. They all kind of are, yeah.
Right, in their own different ways. I gotta say, I absolutely adore that the way that Yomi is being introduced as I guess more of the classic antagonist, you know, where it's like he's got the super sexy voice, and you know, and he's got like
he's intelligent.
He's intelligent. He's ruling a city, you know,
he speaks very forthcoming with his subordinates about how his plans are far-reaching, and he's gathered all the info he needs. And
right, even though if you were to look at the designs, right. Makuro and Ryzen are probably the more stereotypical, like, ones that you would expect. The one, you know, bandaged and covered in seals and all that stuff, or the hulking, like, you know, soldier or whatever, right?
I don't know. I actually feel like they're all very prototypical in that regard. No, I feel like actually Yomi's is the one of he's just straight up a maskless Darth Vader. He's very strong, imperial, massive shoulders and cape flowing, and
yeah, that's a good point.
His horns kind of create this kind of crowned effect. He feels like the one that's most typically a strong king. Ryzen, if anything, feels like the one who's the barbarian king who might be on his way out. Mm-hmm. And then Makuro is actually the one where it's you're the one I'm actually the most terrified of because I don't know anything about you. So that was why it was such a big deal to have Makuro then
reveal themselves in the previous episode. Yeah. And so now we've got a situation where it's like, okay, we know exactly who Yomi is, what he's after, and I believe it, right? Mm-hmm. Like I don't think there's any amount of like deception or whatever here because he doesn't need it, right? He's like, yeah, we can talk about this as adult demons, you know. It's like this is just a communication of needs, right? You know, it's like this is what's going to happen,
very straightforward,
right?
Yeah.
You don't have any problem with this, do you?
No. Yeah. But the idea that he's watched Kurama enough to where he knows, okay, I put pressure here on your mom. That's all I would need.
Yep.
What I particularly like about this, though, is that he sought out Kurama almost identically at the same time as everybody else was sought out, but it almost feels like there's this element of, wait a minute, I can't threaten anyone connected to the other boys that are in his life. Because if I did, then I would draw the ire of them.
Sure.
And he could then turn them towards me specifically.
Right. Yeah,
so
you don't want to be attacked first in a three-way battle.
Well, but not only that, he probably thought about he spends a lot of time with them, but no, I need something bigger so that Kurama would tell them to not interfere.
Sure.
And if he's been watching him this long, he knows that, the main problem I would have is if for any reason Kurama was able to bring... I've already shifted into talking like him.
Yeah, no,
but
it's a cool voice.
It's a really cool voice, yeah. But into bringing the other boys basically over to help him in this situation and being like, no, I'm going after one that's only one that really you care about.
Right.
There's no crossover of interests here. I mean, obviously they care about her, but they don't know her really. And it's at any point can kill her. There's nothing you can do to stop this.
It's a delicate enough situation that just in the amount of time that it would take for Kurama to contact them, she would already be long dead 10 times over. You know?
Or even if he contacted her and she was able to basically move or do something in like 30 minutes to an hour, it's the Kurama can't do anything.
Exactly. Yep.
To actually protect her.
Right.
A basic ass demon. Or agent of any kind could
D-class, you know.
Yeah, just go in and just be like,
right.
Done.
So I love it. Like that's awesome. But the real question is, if it gets to the point where the number 2s are then as strong as the number 1s, and the number 2s are all kind of friends, what happens if the number 2s get to talking and are like, hey, what? I mean,
let's just,
like, you know,
like the way I see it, Jacob. The way I see it, Jacob, is you have massive armies in the triangle. The 3 pairs move to the middle, and they say, good to see you this morning.
Yeah. It's like, okay, we will now do battle. Okay, so either you did a lot of research and figured it, it didn't matter, or you really missed some crucial details.
No, I think the main thing would be that obviously they would, talk about this and be like, so, what does your group really need? And
right.
He's like, well, mine basically just wants an opportunity to take advantage of rising stupidity.
Yeah.
We're not here to kill, slaughter thousands. And
we can totally do that.
Yeah,
but,
we can, yeah. And then, Kurama's just like, well, I'm in a bit of a bind, honestly. Usually I'm the one that does the binding, but I need to, at the very least, challenge one of you, and
take your stuff.
Most likely, it's going to be you, Yusuke. So,
right, exactly.
It's nothing personal, but
so Hiei,
make this look really convincing that you kick my ass, and because obviously you wouldn't beat me that easily. Kurama, you're strong and all, but like. I would win in an actual fight.
No, Yusuke, you're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, Yusuke, don't test your luck, you fucking
Have
moron.
you seen the shit that this dude pulls,
And forget Kurama. Yusuke, you wouldn't stand a chance against me as I am right now.
It ends up being this thing where it goes from
you want to go, you little shrimp!
Yeah, and then the three like demon kings or whatever are just sitting back like, wait, hold on.
I think Kurama would just be like this and be like, I actually don't need to be here. I can let them do all this themselves.
And that's the great part about it, because as far as like the hot-headed, individuals in this trio,
They both have black hair. They both have temper tantrums. They both have women in their life they want to protect, but they're being kind of sun about it. They're both specifically have like power boners. They both have battle boners. They're both.
So who's the odd man out? I have a strange feeling it's Kurama.
I think it's Kurama.
Who's the person who is being coerced into doing whatever the black-haired, power-hungry, person wants to do? Oh, hey, it's Kurama. It's like, Takashi just sort of solved that potential issue, right?
Right.
Cooler heads prevail.
Yeah, that could be all it is you just show Hiei and Yusuke fight. They take like half an episode to fight, right? Mm-hmm. Then all the armies are like, fuck. Wait, are they friends? It's like, yeah. The one that wins, whichever one wins, probably Yusuke, kind of like picks up Hiei's hand and like holds them up together, and it's
Hiei's like,
this battle is over. Yeah. Anyone that says differently can come and fight both of us. And it's like, wait, both of them together.
Like, because
and Hiei's like, I kind of like that dude.
Yeah, okay.
And then Kurama goes and runs over to him. It's like, me too.
And it's like, well, yeah. Oh, wait.
Go home. Yeah.
No, this would. There's not necessarily a reason for this to happen. Okay. Mm-hmm. First off, yes, we're not even going to see probably a lot of this stuff anyways, because not much time left in the show. Mm-hmm. But yes, we need to have that happen where they band together and it's great. Mm-hmm. But what is the reason that Kurama is able to do that when his mom is being threatened?
The reason is because into this.
Yes, the trip ends. Kurama contacts Kuwabara, and Kuwabara goes and defends Kurama's mom and kills all the demons that would be threatening
her. That's the sweetest shit. I didn't even think about that, but it totally makes sense.
Wouldn't that be
it's
so
the kind of thing
wonderful?
Where Tagashi's like, I don't know what to do with Kuwabara, but hey, here's something.
Yeah.
It's like, so don't even think about me. I'm just your Secret Service guy in the background during your vacation.
Yeah.
Don't fret anything about it here. I'm just here to make sure that everything goes smoothly. And then, it's just your son looking out for you. There's some bad people that see some potential ways in order to harm him or harm you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit complicated.
The point is, I'm protecting you.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, even bigger next level tinfoil hat galaxy brain.
Okay.
Kurama's very smart. Okay. He knows that he pissed this guy off in the past.
Right.
The guy contacts him. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go see him, but I don't necessarily fully trust him.
Right.
So beforehand, he contacts Kuwabara and is like, hey, can you do this and all that stuff? And then we see that the entire time on the plane, the camera zooms out and Kuwabara was on one of the other seats on the plane the entire time.
Amazing. But he has to study, Jacob. Let's be realistic.
He's studying on the plane. Like,
oh my God. I saved enough money to send 20 all expense paid trips. It would be easy for me to buy Kuwabara a ticket.
Exactly. Not only did I pay Kuwabara for the,
but I paid for his tutor to go.
I paid for his tutor, yes.
That would be funny as fuck. But y'all, this is a great episode. Set up really well for future conflicts. And lots of good history here. But thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
If something that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.